I present the chocolate egg challenge. What if I was to ask you to measure the thickness of a chocolate egg in millimeters for every part of the shell? Pretty tricky, right? Well, my research is facing a similar problem. Not the chocolate, but the thickness of the human brain. Using recent advances in artificial intelligence, we can measure the thickness, which is the distance between the inner and outer surface of a person's brain. Now, there is computer software that can already do this, but our AI model is better for two fundamental reasons. The first, the best existing software takes approximately 7 hours per person to measure brain thickness. And this is problematic if you want to use a large data set, such as the UK Biobank, which contains 60,000 scans. To process this, it would take approximately 48 years. Using our AI model, we can measure brain thickness in under 2 minutes, reducing that 48 years to a mere 42 days. Secondly, the best existing software still produces several key errors in identifying the surface on a brain scan, as you can see by the yellow arrows in the brain scan there. Using our AI model, we can resolve over 90% of these errors, as you can see in the counter image below. Our AI model can also generate a 3D reconstruction of your specific brain's inner and outer surface. And we can overlay the thickness estimates as a color, where red is thicker and blue is thinner. So you might be saying, yes, 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 you can produce a pretty brain and estimate thickness. But what's the point? Why should you care? Well, in Alzheimer's disease, structural changes in the brain can occur up to 20 years before the onset of a person's first symptoms. And as you can see in the chart in the top corner, our preliminary results show that by measuring brain thickness, we can clearly distinguish healthy from mild cognitive impairment from Alzheimer's disease patients across time. In our future work, we want to train AI models to diagnose each person into their specific group. We also want to train AI to use the brain structure and the thickness to predict a person's cognition, for example, their memory score on a cognition test. Finally, we want to use AI to take the current structure and thickness and predict future changes in brain structure and cognition in years to come. By utilizing AI for brain thickness, we are providing a new, vital, and much needed tool in the clinician's toolbox. Thank you.